Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Another interesting case study we will talk about. Nakakita ko ng isang federal court decision involving a kababayan. Medyo matagal na, no? Na nilabas tong desisyon na ito. Pero sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi, gusto ko to gawin ng episode kasi ngayon lang ako nakakita ng ganitong case. Although I am certain this is not the first time that it's happened. Ngayon lang ako nakatsyempo na isang federal court decision na ganito, no? Anyway, ano bang nangyari? Itong kababayan natin, gumamit po siya ng peking Senomar. Alam niyo yung Senomar, Certificate of No Marriage. This is a document na hinihingi natin sa NSO o sa PSA na magpapatunay na ikaw ay walang record na ikaw ay nagpakasal kahit kailan, okay, sa Pilipinas. Okay, so she submitted a fake Senomar. Nahuli ng IRCC, pero mabibilib ka, nilaban niya ito sa korte at pinanindigan na hindi daw tama yung findings ng IRCC. Sige, puntahan po natin ang storya niya. Ayan, ito po yung federal court decision. So, this lady came in as a caregiver. Okay, and then a few years later, nag-apply siya for PR. Actually, na-approve in principle na yung PR application niya, guys, ano? Yun nga lang, while waiting for it, naka-open work permit na siya, ganun, ano? Doon siya na-imbestigahan at hindi natuloy yung kanyang PR, unfortunately, no? Kasi nga naman, bakit ganito, no? O, sige, puntahan na natin. Dumating po siya in Canada 2006 as a live-in caregiver. Work permit was extended several times. 2009, nag-apply for PR. Ito na yung nabanggit ko, approved in principle. So, nakakuha na siya ng open work permit. Na-extend na rin several times. In 2012, ang tagal din, ano, she was referred for an investigation into misrepresentation regarding her marital status. Ang sabi daw po niya kasi dun sa kanyang PR application, siya ay single. And yet, IRCC was able to produce dalawa pa nga dong marriage certificate from the Philippines bearing her name. Okay, ako rin nagtaka ko, no? Bakit dalawa? Nakapagpa-annul siya agad? Wow, Tapos nagpakasal ulit. Okay, alam nyo naman, mahirap magpa-annul sa Pilipinas, di ba? Mamaya, itatakal din yung issue na yan. The signatures on the two marriage certificates appeared similar to the ones on other documents na binigay daw ni ate, no, sa kanyang mga applications. Kasama nung application niya, kabilang na dyan yung kanyang PR application. Pareho naman daw yung pirma. Yun nga lang, sabi dito, she denied ever having been married and said that these marriage certificates must have been obtained fraudulently. Okay, pero guys, yung Canada, nakipag-coordinate po sa concerned agency in the Philippines. So, official government agency, official government document po ang nakuha ng Canada. Okay. So, ang nangyari doon, no, in-interview si ate at na-refuse ang kanyang application due to misrepresentation. And now, she went to court. Okay? I will say it already, the judge did not side with her. Dinismiss po ang kanyang petition. Pero nandito ang kanyang justification, ano, kung curious kayo, katulad ko. So, ang sinasabi niya, guys, ano, yung Senomar niya ang tunay. Peke yung nakuhang mga marriage certificate ng IRCC mula sa gobyerno ng Pilipinas. Okay? In short, ganun yung nangyayari. Sabi, the officer consulted with authorities in the Philippines who determined that this document was counterfeit, yung Senomar ni ate. The officer obtained two marriage certificates from the NSO in the Philippines, showing that the respondent had been married twice, in 1994 and in 1996. Oh, ang bilis yun nakapagpaanal, ano? The signatures on the marriage certificates resembled the respondent's signature on her passport and on her PR application. Eto na ngayon. Sabi ni ate, actually, maaari daw pala rin na peke yung kanyang Senomar. She did not deny that the Senomar may be counterfeit. Dahil, una, Kapatid raw niya kasi ang kumuha nito through a third party. So medyo baka doon nangyari yung problema. She admitted it may not be a valid document because of that. Okay. Tas ito naman, nakuha ni ate yung ex-boyfriend niya na supposedly yung second husband niya. Okay? Nag-testify daw na, nakakaloka to, yung second marriage certificate, siya lang yung kumuha, si ex-boyfriend. And he supposedly got it through fraudulent means. Hindi raw alam ni babae. Aba, tapos talagang final niya yan, Diba, ipa-file mo yan sa City Hall or what? Para ma-recognize na official yung kasal. Aba, so ang sinasabi dito na ate, hindi ko alam, si ex-boyfriend pala, pina-register na kasal kami, ayun, na hindi ko alam. Grabe, no? Okay. Sabi pa daw nung ex-boyfriend, he described the ease with which a person could obtain fraudulent documents and forgeries of signatures in the Philippines. Madali daw kasi mameke ng mga ganitong dokumento sa Pilipinas. Ang masasabi ko dyan, may katotohanan din naman yung kanyang sinasabi. Okay, he testified that the respondent, etong si ate, had not participated in the fraud. Wala daw siyang alam. And that she had not signed the second marriage certificate and that they had never been actually married. O, yan yung kanyang defense dun sa pangalawa niyang kasal. Sa una naman niyang supposed na asawa, nag-hire daw si ate ng private detective to try to locate the purported first husband. Pero hindi nila nahanap, sabi, without success. The private detective said she was also unable to locate the person who allegedly performed the marriage. Hindi rin daw mahanap si pare o kung sino man nagkasal sa kanila. However, eto na, ang IRCC guys, hindi nagpatalo, no? Nahanap nila yung taong nagkasal. Hindi yung first husband, yung nagkasal sa kanilang dalawa ang nahanap. Sabi, the applicant, ito yung officer introduced evidence that this person had been located easily and that this individual indeed had been registered to perform marriages during the relevant period. So, kumbaga, nabutasan nila yung depensa ng babae, yung sinasabi niyang hindi mahanap ng private investigator namin Meron pang sinasabi din si ate, corruption is widespread in the Philippines and that it would be relatively easy to register a fraudulent marriage. Kasi nga, she's trying to prove that the first marriage does not exist. Diba? O fraudulent daw. Now, to cut the long story short, for the judge who handled this case, tama ang naging desisyon ng IRCC. So, dinismiss po ang petisyon ni ate. Sabi ni Judge, klarong-klaro kasi, na kahit sinasabi ni ate that she was not married, authorities from the Philippines confirmed yung kanyang senemar nga ay peke. Okay. At pangalawa, yung 2 marriage certificates, provided directly rin mismo from authorities in the Philippines. And these should be given more weight. Diba? Oo nga naman. All official sources are saying na peke yung senemar mo. Lalo na, inamin din ni ate, diba, na yung senemar niya, galing sa third party. Kanino ka mas maniniwala? Diba? Ngayon, napag-usapan din dito na paano nangyari na meron siya dalawang agad na marriage, no? Sabi dito, since bigamy is illegal in the Philippines, the division concluded that it could not rely on the 2 marriage certificates because it was unclear how the second one could have been issued by authorities without evidence that the first marriage had ended. Ang sinasabi ng IRCC, kumbaga, irrelevant na yan. Because questions or doubts about the second marriage does not reject yung validity nung una. Kahit anong sabihin mo pa, kunyari, kahit pa invalid yung pangalawa nilang kasal, no? Valid pa rin yung una niyang kasal. So, peki pa rin nga yung kanyang senemar. So, ayun. Okay, sabi ni Judge, I am dismissing this application for judicial review. There is no question of general importance to be certified. Okay, hindi na natin alam paano na kaya nangyari dito kay ate, no? Baka meron pa siyang ginawang ibang options. We do not know. But that is it, at least for this story. Sabi ni Judge, the applicant was unable to demonstrate na nagka-error, no, yung IAD sa kanilang decision. So there you have it, guys, Huwag kayo nang mag-attempt na magbigay ng mga peking dokumento, hindi lang Senomar, no? Kahit ano ba yan. Diploma, yung mga ganyan, yung mga galing recto, wag na kayong mag-attempt, no? IRCC can easily verify this with offices from the Philippines. Kahit ano pang dokumento yan, okay? Diploma, Senomar, death certificates, yung mga ganyan, mag-iingat kayo, okay? Don't do that. Alright, we will end this episode here. What do you guys think? See you guys in the next one. Bye!